All right. Um, I guess. Let me see when I last recorded. I don't even remember. All right, you guys. So let's see. Day 3 of week 18. I just got done with about 4 hours of raving to Ultra Miami. It came in around 4 p.m. And went pretty much till 7 p.m. It's 7:30 p.m. right now. I'm kind of unwinding. I took 40 minutes in the middle from about 5 p.m. to about 5:40 p.m. Actually, it was about 5:30 p.m. No, it was a little before 5 p.m. But I started counting it at like 5 p.m. So let's say it was like 4:55 p.m. to 5 4:55 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. But let's recap last night. So it looks like I got in 2.3 miles worth, or 5,661 steps worth yesterday, which was Saturday, day 2, which was a combination of dancing from home and dancing at a concert. There was some walking on the street, but there was a little bit of walking, like between the buses and stuff. But it really wasn't more than like maybe 2-3 blocks, and then I kind of just Ubered. So I'm adding an hour and 15 minutes to my earlier hour, so it was only really 2 hours 15 minutes. But that's okay. I had half a Modelo on day 2, Saturday. I had half a Modelo at night, and that was with dinner, and I had a headache within probably 40 minutes of drinking it, and the headache lasted pretty much all night. I didn't sleep too well. I probably slept around 2:30 a.m. I was getting cold at night. I was getting I don't know. I think other than tasting alcohol, just to taste different stuff, I don't think I'm drinking anymore. I mean, I don't want to say that for sure, but it's not worth it to me because I almost missed today's workout. Like, if I wouldn't have heard from a friend, the one that I go to raves with, that Ultra was on Miami live streaming today, and I wouldn't have tuned into it, I don't think I would have been able to get pumped up enough to really get in a workout. I was struggling to even stretch. I did have some caffeine, a little bit, probably about 25 milligrams, right when I woke up around 9:30 a.m. or so. And I wasn't feeling good probably till about 1:30 p.m. or so, maybe 2:30 p.m. Like either just before or just after lunch. I had an Einstein bagel with a hash brown and half of a large orange juice. So I had that half of that chorizo sunrise bagel on an ancient grain with the whole hash brown at like, what time was that? Like probably around 10 a.m. ish. And then like with half the orange juice, I think I finished that Body Armor. I think it's like strawberry banana or something. I don't know the flavor. And I drank another whole second one today. I drank 2 of those lemonade packets, a bunch of water, I mean, I know a lot of this stuff kind of has sugars in it too, but I was just trying to pump myself with as much fluids that have some kind of vitamin content to them. Had a little bit of the probiotic. I think I identified the culprit for my stomach pain. I think it was that pesto pasta. I think because I had it in a container but covered in foil, and I'm thinking maybe it wasn't airtight enough. Maybe it wasn't fresh. Because I ate a few bites of that today, and it was kind of fine eating it with dinner around 5 p.m. Mostly I had a chicken thigh from the rotisserie sprouts chicken, and some of that Mediterranean salad, probably about a third of what was left of it. All that's really left is the tahini and some of the onions. But I kept it so I can use it with some other rice and some other chicken later on, probably tomorrow. I don't want to waste the little seasonings and little side veggies and stuff, because it adds extra flavor that I don't have to cook or make myself or prepare myself. I'm kind of going out of order, I know, but yeah, it was a good time. But I was up late, which was fine. Out late, which was fine. Ate late, which was fine. Had 2 potato tacos with that half Modelo, but I shouldn't have eaten it. I shouldn't have had that, and I felt weird about eating late at night, but I was like, you know what, even though I don't normally do it, like I was kind of out on a date, so I'm like, might as well just do it. But I had eaten before I left, so I didn't really need to eat, but because I was up so late, it helped. You can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't eaten anything at all. But I ate. The food was really delicious and worth trying. And then I had a nice time. But that was Saturday night. Yeah, I'm really not into drinking. I had my vape pen. I could have just vaped or just done nothing, but it was more like a bonding thing. I was kind of like, I just want to have fun together and stuff, and I don't like making people feel weird, and I was like, what if they're nervous and they want to drink? Because, some people like to drink, it kind of helps their nerves, and I was kind of like, but nobody wants to drink alone. So I was like, let me just drink so they can feel comfortable drinking, kind of. I didn't feel pressured into it. They were totally just like, if you don't want to drink, it's fine. But I was like, I'll drink a little. But I did mention, I was like, yeah, I got a headache already. But, it was fine. Had a good time. And then, yeah, just once I eased into the afternoon, finally feeling better, I was, mostly just playing around with music, playing guitar. I actually played guitar today. I was up last night listening, I rewatched some of my New Year's Eve, Crossed, New Year's Eve proper, San Diego Crossed Festival, at Petco Park. I have that up on EDM Track Music, and I put a compilation, I guess the last 22 minutes, I think it's 30 something minutes long, but the last 22 minutes are just audio from In My Pocket of Sammy Virgi, just before the countdown, the 22 minutes before the countdown. And so I think the video part is really only 16 minutes or so. but I rewatched it quite a few times because I still like it, and so I was up late watching that, and then I had sent this date, you know, because we were talking about music a lot, and I'm super passionate about music, and I was kind of like explaining, like, once I moved to San Diego, I kind of stopped playing guitar, but they were kind of like wanting to hear some of my guitar stuff, and I said for sure I'll play it for them sometime, but I'm like, who knows when that's going to be, it's not going to be anytime soon, and the next time we meet, who knows if I'm going to have my guitar, so I kind of just decided I will not do that, and send them some music. Well, I'll play for them for sure, but I'm going to have my guitar there, or we're going to have to go hang out at Guitar Center or something. But I, went with them, and we kind of hung out and had a nice night, and yeah, I was up late listening to the music I had sent as well, and so yeah, I was awake, but I was kind of like up listening to music and stuff, like over and over on repeat. Some of the songs I was like, oh, I actually like these. My SoundCloud is at Beefali, Beefalie. I realized some of those embarrassing vocal tracks are on there. The ones that are good vocals are my friend singing. The ones that are not good vocals are myself. And I do have some covers on there. I think it's like Freakish by Saves the Day. I did this kind of contemporary rock acoustic version of I Don't Mind by Immature. Messed them up. I made mistakes in them. I think there was one by Justin Bieber, Never Let You Go. I did acoustic of that one too, and I mess it up. Like, I'm not like perfect with any of this stuff, but yeah, I was messing it up, and I had a fun time. I was like, this is fun for me. I had fun with it, but it was not easy listening back to it, but I'm like, I'm happy that I posted, and these are like 13 years ago now, so I'm like, last night I was like, this is maybe my intro back into creativity, and I felt good about it. I was like, today was the first day that I honestly spent, I was online, of course, I was up late online, but just listening to music and stuff, and then today I wasn't just like binge watching videos. I was like playing guitar and listening to music and stuff, and like working on some music and like texting some friends, and this was probably the first day I wasn't just like binge watching stuff, like isolated, just sitting watching YouTube. So it was very pleasant. I feel very fulfilled, more than usual, just between Saturday and Sunday. This is probably, other than New Year's Eve, the weekend of New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and maybe like the day after New Year's Day. Other than that, I would probably label this as probably the next best weekend of this year so far, the last weekend of March. So I've got almost like a quarter of the year with not really having a lot of, like, I'm not miserable, but it's like, it's rocky, it's like I haven't really been settled this year, or had like a lot of like things to be enthusiastic about. Like, it was like everything feels like grueling kind of steps of like doing things I need to do, even if I'm passionate about them, but it's like difficult, hard, and yeah, there's creativity going into it, but in a way it's kind of forced. Like, the portfolio stuff is kind of forced, the LinkedIn stuff is kind of forced, the websites I'm making, they're kind of forced. Like, it's kind of like, it's for career development types of stuff. It's not so much like It's for career development, not so much for just sheer creativity. But I think I am going to lean more into using the iRealB app, using the Take app, maybe even using SmulSing, but I don't really know. But I don't think it's free anymore. Even the free, they used to have a free version. I don't think there's a free version. I think there's a free trial, but I don't think there's a free version anymore. You used to be able to pay like $2.99 a week, but I still don't want to pay, you know. Like, that's nice if you're not going to use it much. If you're just like, oh, I want to use it for a weekend to like do little karaoke songs with friends. But yeah, I might just way more into like the music stuff. Because it is something I kind of put down for like, geez, yeah, about 13 years, give or take. I mean, I do pick stuff up here and there. There's a song I've been working on since last year. I've probably written like 2 to 3 songs since last year. I think I wrote one song while I was at my sister's graduation. That must have been last year, maybe, in 2025. In May, I wrote a song then using the iRealB app, and then, yeah, anything musical, I might post it up on, what do you call it, EDM track, or SoundCloud, but SoundCloud I guess is audio only, right? I don't know if there's video, but I might post it all up on EDM track. I think that YouTube channel is called EDM Track Music. I don't even know, I don't post there that much, but I really don't like video editing, that's the thing. I don't like editing at all. I don't like editing blog posts, I don't like editing audio, I don't like editing video. I think written is easiest to edit because it's like I can use like a read aloud function and have it like side by side and look at it and just kind of pause it when I hear something that just doesn't sound right, and then just go ahead and change it. So I kind of, if I had to choose, that's probably what I don't mind editing the most, if it's like long form content. Audio, I really don't like editing. Video can be easier when I don't have to like deal with the audio simultaneously. Like when I put timestamps, it's kind of easier to edit, but I'm not professional at this. I'm kind of just like plug in my headphones, record when I'm like usually early morning, but today I didn't have an early morning, and I'm actually glad that I pulled it off today. But I guess it was 1.7 miles worth of dancing today, 2.3 miles worth yesterday, 4,475 steps today, 5,661 steps yesterday. So I'm really not, I mean, it's still cardio, but it also counts it differently because I'm at home, so that is a little bit of a difference. But oh, and yesterday I noticed another result. I've had a couple shirts. Let me see. The one that my friends from Cambodia, one friend gave me, but the other one brought back to me from Cambodia. Another shirt it's this O'Neill shirt that I got a really long time ago at like I don't know, this O'Neill shirt and this not Rucko, what's that other brand with an R? That's like a skate brand. I was wearing a long sleeve button down of the same brand yesterday, but it's jeez, what's it called? It starts with an S. I'm gonna have to look it up. Skate brand. Skate brand. I don't know. Jeez, what is it called? I gotta get the shirt just to find what it is. Keep wanting to say Russell. Oh, Hurley. It doesn't even start with an R. Hurley. So it's a Hurley shirt. It's a medium. I think the other one's a medium too. But yesterday, I realized, before this date, that I was like, I have these shirts by Into the AM that I like, that are kind of like neon colors and stuff like that. I like that. They're black with like neon like designs, or kind of like designs that like pop. They're like bright designs. I kind of really like that. And so I was gonna put that on, but either I didn't do laundry properly, or I'm just having some weird deodorant issues, because the pits had kind of like deodorant residue still, and they did not smell pleasant. Both of my shirts that I thought were clean, and I couldn't find a third shirt. I have 3 shirts from that brand and 2 tanks from that brand. I had, I think, 3 tanks. I think I had a third gray tank top, but I can only find the navy blue and the black one. They're kind of like wide. They're kind of like low cut on the armpits, but like wide shoulders a little bit, more than just like a typical wife pleaser type of tank. They're a little different kind of cut, but I noticed I was trying on shirts. I was like, well, I'm gonna need different t-shirts then, and those shirts are clean. The Hurley one, the souvenir from Cambodia one, and the O'Neill one, they're clean. I mean, they weren't fitting me for a long time, so I wasn't wearing them. And guys, I tried those on yesterday, all 3 of them, because I was like, I need a shirt that's gonna fit, and what do I like the most? How it feels and stuff. I'm gonna be out, and like I wore the long sleeve button down Hurley on top of it, but I was like, these actually kind of fit. Like, I didn't like the exact fit of them. Like the O'Neill one is pretty like thin. It's kind of like vintage style thin. It almost looks faded with the little like thin writing on it and stuff, and like it's pretty thin. So I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna like sweat straight through this, and it's gonna be like visible sweat, because it's like a pale blue color, like a kind of dark blue, but not navy. And I was like, it might be cold. I don't really know what temperature it's gonna be. I was wearing shorts. I have these Quicksilver Boardman shorts, Waterman shorts. They're kind of like a peeled, kind of like velvety feel. I would love to find another pair of those. I kind of hate it when I have a pair of shorts that I love, and then they just don't fit right. My next shorts that I want to see if they fit are gonna be my Vislas. These Vislas that were pretty tight. I'm not gonna try them on yet, but shout out to keeping old clothes. Like, I buy stuff sometimes and I'm like, I like it, but it might not really fit good or it's too snug. But now I've got, like, I guess quite a few new clothing items that I actually can maybe even wear. Hopefully by summer I'll be good, but I might be able to actually wear these clothes. So, at least a little bit, you know? Like, I'd say maybe I'd have to lose a couple little pounds, but they really weren't tight on me. They weren't like, well, they were a little tight, but they weren't like so tight that it would be like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't like it when it's like, they're tight because I'm overweight. You know what I mean? It's like, they're tight because I'm out of shape, and it's like showing my belly rolls and all this kind of stuff. Like, it didn't feel like that. I was like, I put them on and I was like they didn't fit like perfectly, but they fit enough that I could have, if I had to go out in them, I could have gone out in any three of them. But I picked the one that I liked the most, because I was already wearing like two skate brands, and I was like, let me not put a third skate brand on. And so I wore the Cambodia shirt. It basically has these like a like golden thread. It's not real gold, but it looks like golden color thread that just looks like a bunch of like all these like ancient temples in the background. I don't think it says anything. I think it says Phnom Penh. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Phnom Penh. And then it has all those like designs, and so I really like it. But that's the first time I think I've ever worn it out. And I'm calling it, it's my lucky shirt. I sent a picture to my friends with that shirt on. I was like, this is my lucky shirt. Thanks you guys for bringing it all the way across the world, you know. And they're sweet about it. But, yeah, I was like, I was kind of happy about that. But I was kind of rushing too, because I was like, I gotta catch this bus. And I was like, oh shoot, like my shirts look a little wrinkled. I gotta like throw these shirts in the dryer. But then when I went to try on the ones, I had two laid out, and then the long sleeve button down on top of that, and I had two laid out that I was like, I'm gonna wear this or that, you know. And both of them were kind of funky, like they were kind of like a little smelly and a little dirty. I'm not blaming the company for it. It's just either I didn't do my laundry well. I might need to hand wash my shirts, or maybe it's the deodorant. I don't know which deodorant I was using. I don't think it would have been the deodorant. Maybe I didn't actually wash them. Maybe I wore them both and just put them, because I'm not the most organized. Sometimes I keep clothes out that I've worn. I used to tidy up. There was a point where I was like, even telling you guys, I was like tidying up in the evenings while I was studying. That has kind of stopped. I've kind of been living in my filth. It's not really that dirty, but like, it's just have clothes out, because it gets cold and it gets warm. But I've got more than like I have clothes for like sitting around my room, clothes for when I leave my room, clothes for when I go like out to the driveway. Something warm, something, you know, for hotter weather. Something that's just a tank top if I want to not be just like topless sitting around in my underwear. So I kind of have a couple things out. Some socks I can just wear without shoes. Some of them are too low cut for certain shoes, then they kind of ride down too much, so I don't wear them with shoes. So I kind of tend to have quite a few things kind of out. And I kind of just, when I'm leaving my room, I'll put something on, or I'll just, like, sometimes I just make clothing choices. But yeah, I was happy about that I did see some results that I was not expecting, but I didn't really have time to really celebrate it because I was like leaving the house. I was like just trying to get ready on time. And I've been a little bit lucky that sometimes these buses run a little bit late because yeah, I probably would have missed some of these buses at times if they were completely on time. Let me finish up the rest of this lemonade. But yeah, it's 8 p.m. It's gonna be time for melatonin pretty soon. It looks like I have 4 water bottles saved in this bag, and that doesn't count the orange juice, and some of the tea I've had. I made some ginger tea. Yeah, when I was eating that pasta, I'm glad I stopped eating it because yeah, my stomach was not pleased at all. It was like, what are you trying to do here? You know what? I also need to cancel my vape pen. I ordered a vape pen charger because I couldn't find my charger. Like 6 something off Amazon. I need to cancel that if I can. It's supposed to come tomorrow, but I no longer need it because I found my charger. And I'm running out of CBD. I don't know, these don't seem to be, I thought they were bothering my stomach. Now I'm kind of like, maybe it was the pasta, because I did eat that pasta a couple times last week too, when my stomach was hurting. I really don't know what it was, honestly. I might never really know. But, let me eat this. Alright. I just took a fistful of vitamins. No, I took 2 of the melatonin, so it's 3 milligrams of melatonin and probably about 13 milligrams of CBD and about 15 milligrams of iron. That's probably not a good idea to have been taking all of that, but at this point I'm kind of like, I just want to go to bed early and call it a day, end my weekend and start early. I'm gonna start my morning with 5 a.m. applications tomorrow. I've got plans on Tuesday with a friend, so just in case we can't really do too much. Yeah, in case we can't really do too much, in case I can't really get a lot done on Tuesday, I'm gonna try to hit the ground running on Monday. I actually think I had a good enough weekend. I did maybe 2 hours of productive stuff on Saturday. But yeah, that drink, man. I'm a little. It kind of sucks because I do like drinking a little bit. Like, I don't like it that much. I could let it go. Like, it does seem like it'll be a health concern if I try to continue drinking. So I really need to not drink at all. But yeah, because that experience was really lame. I'm like, dude, I wasn't even drinking that much. Like, I wasn't drinking that much to feel that bad, you know? Like the amount of bad that I felt was like far too bad to be feeling that having that crazy of a feel. You know, that was just way too much. I'm like, dude, that was too much drink, too much intensity, and it was money that I didn't need to spend. But you know, if I'm gonna go out, that's the thing, is like, it's really hard to go out if you don't go out at night. You know, that is something that if I do start going out more, I am going to have to give that up a little bit. What is going on with my browser here? I'm having weird browser issues. On my laptop. This laptop, man. This laptop gives me so many headaches sometimes. But, I don't know. I do need to focus, like, you know. But I think a lot of this stuff might be pretty good for me. Like, I'm, you know, leaning into stuff that feels nice, but is kind of having a result, a desired and much needed result. Like, I need things that are, like, fulfilling and good for my life. And it does help to use things that I already have a past history with, you know. Like, things with music aren't new to me. And so, I don't know. But, wow, I just got the the receipt from last night when I ate dinner. $24.78 after tip. And then that was, okay, added to that a $37 vinyl and a $15, what do you call it? Uber. With, I think I tipped him like $5. So $20 Uber. So it was an expensive little free concert. And I probably saved like $30-40 by not having to Uber home, so I don't know. But I had a really good time. A really nice night, and just really nice time. It's been a while since I've had just a nice time going out, having a drink, having some music, live music. I mean, the last live music I've really seen was New Year's Eve. So that is a very long time ago. I haven't really gotten out as much as I wanted to, but that's okay. It's okay though. But yeah, I do think I might actually work on some stuff tonight. It's late, but I'll see once all this melatonin kicks in and stuff. I'll probably knock out by like 9:30. I'll probably try to have lights out by 9:30. It's 8:11 p.m. right now. So let me get off recording. And I thought about live streaming, not here, but I don't know if I will really ever do it because it's embarrassing. But I was gonna live stream dancing to all this like random music. But yeah, it was really fun. I had a really fun day. I had a fun day and a fun night. I was a little nervous, but I basically just listened. On the bus, I listened to Muna's EP on repeat, basically. those two songs, So What and Dancing on the Wall. So yeah, alright, that's it for now. Thanks for listening.